Welcome to the New This Week video for October 25th. We got a huge week this week. There's like 185 books. That's a lie, but there's a lot. We're going to start it off with Al Capone Vampire, number 1. I get in some of these a few weeks ago, but I don't know if I had it on the New This Week list because everyone asked for it before it made the shelf, so I've got more in. Figure we had to show it. Really cool cover. We'll see. Alice Ever After, number 4. Or Never After. I think the first one was Ever After. This is the second series. But who knows? Never, ever. It's Alice. Black Hammer, The End, from Jeff Lemire. Issue number 3. The Blackout Bombshell, number 2. Almost went on a rampage there for a second, but the number 2 is there. My thumb was on it, so. We've got Blade Runner, number 8. This is interesting. It's called Blit Map, number 1. Introducing a thrilling new sci-fi series set in a vibrant solar punk metropolis. That's all I can tell you about it. It's bagged. I don't know. Let's all gamble and just open one up and try it. Bryn Mawr, number 4 from IDW. Now this book on the back is a must-read. Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees came out last week. If you haven't checked it out, you need to check that book out. Oh, this is always exciting. I'm always excited to see a Conan the Barbarian book. Issue number 4. Because we never know what's going to happen. We never know he's gonna have sex with this beautiful woman. She'll turn into a witch. He puts a spell on her. He chops her head off. Blah, 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 blah. Same old Conan. Second printing of Creepshow number 1. Scott Snyder, he's got a book out this week, Dark Spaces Dungeon. I think this is his whole world. There's several Dark Spaces books out right now. He doesn't do them all, though. I really wanted to try and read this book, but I can't. Even though it's my good friend James Tynan IV, how much I love and respect all his work and his name too. You know, it's but he decided he wanted to put Martin Simmons on the artwork. You know that idiot that does Department of Truth. Well, now we have Universal Monsters Dracula, issue number 1. Ugh. So. We had that. Now, instead of using all blacks, he just uses reds. But it's still awful to the eyes. A good friend, Rand Hall, though, who is sometime one of my cohorts here. This is one of his favorite artists. He's gonna love this artwork, love this book. Rand, this one's for you, okay? But oh my God, it's just awful to look at. I'm not even going to try it. My wife read it last night. She said it was decent, but she even says, this artwork makes my eyes bleed. And I says, that's my line. You've come up with your own. This could be an interesting book. I'm going to try it. I really don't know. Alex Cormack is pretty good. But we got Drive Like Hell. If I've got cars that are just smashing up and just driving around, looks like that, I'll give it a shot. Looks like 10 minutes of mindless entertainment. Tony Daniel, Edenwood, number 1 from Image. The Expanse, number 6. Used to be one of my top books. Firepower, number 28. Could have been if they kept on getting out on time. Giant Robot Hellboy, number 1. I mean, we've got Hellboy, but the world's been asking for the giant robot Hellboy. Got to check this one out. All right, we got a book from Distillery. Gone by Jock. Issue number 1. And Scout Comics, The Greylock, number 1. Gunslinger Spawn, number 25. It's hard to believe it was a couple of years ago that they put this out. I mean, it seems like it was yesterday. Hades, Disney Villains Hades, number 3. I love the first issue of this of this series. I think number 2, if it continues right where number 1 was, it's going to be awesome. Calm down. Curb my excitement. Harriet Tubman, the Demon Slayer. And of course, one of my pet peeves, and I'm still going to, even though it's a book I like, why'd you cover up your title? I know it's a Demon Slayer because I read issue 1. But you look at that, it's Harriet Tubman, Deyer. You have no idea. Again, fix that stuff. Just I don't know. This is the reason why these independent companies sell $5. It's because of stuff like that. Or last week's books with no cover price on it. Now this is a fun name book. This is probably the best name of the book this week. Howie the Hellhound, number 1 from Scout. Would you like to do the honors?
Please, feel free. I'm just far too excited to speak.
Okay, all right. Well, we have I Hate Fairyland, issue number 10, as Buffy would say, the greatest comic book ever.
Ever.
Here we go, issue number 10. Hey, it's got to be doing something right. How many volumes of trade volumes do they have of the first series? What, 5?
Was it 5 or just 4?
All right, even 4. That's 20 issues.
I think 5 was the first of
this one. Yeah. So I mean, you've got 25 to 30 issues of this story,
30.
and you've
That's
got
issue 10, which is 30,
and the other was 20. Yeah.
20
So we're at issue 30, technically 30 of this, and then you have an alternate one too. There's got to be something there if it's lasted this long. It hasn't pissed me off yet. Ice Cream Man, number 37. Issue number 1 of this book was another great issue. I'm hoping 2 is a great issue, but I mean, IDW has put out a couple books that have been hitting out of the park. Killmore, number 2. Number 1 was awesome. So, if this keeps it up, IDW's got a couple really, really good books. Not too bad for a company that's filed for bankruptcy. Maybe if they put them out a couple of years ago, they wouldn't have had to file for bankruptcy. And we've got Money Shot, number 5. There's some stuff going on that front cover. It looks like they're in a. Yeah, I think the principal maybe. Oh, I mean, maybe that is the principal. That's
Cherry Pop Tart.
Yeah, that is Cherry Pop Tart. Oh yeah, yep. Glad to see that she's gonna run again. She was popular in the 90s. 2023, Cherry Pop Tart is back. Monomyth number 6. Negaduck number 2. Man, this fly is going to die. I may pause this thing and kill it. And then leave the dead fly right there for everyone to see. Newburn number 12. Once Upon a Time at the End of the World from Jason Aaron, number 10. We'll make no comments about Jason today because this has been a positive thing going on so far. It's been more positivity than bad.
I'll give you that.
Just wait until we get down a little further.
Right.
Yeah.
I know what's coming.
Oh, it's coming. Paladin of Axes, number 1. I'm not really sure what it is. It's an image book.
Cover, that's what it is.
What's that?
It's a bad cover. That's what
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I think this guy plays guitar or something. I don't know. There's some zombies or something. I don't even know if he plays guitar. Oh yeah, he played guitar right in the front, right on the front. Yeah. Try it if you want. We got an Antarctic Press book. Pangina Adelaide. One shot. Did I do you think I did all right?
No, it's Penguina.
Penguina. Yeah, well, there you go. Issue number 1 of The Prism from Ablaze. Per Evil, number 3, with the five-eyed cat. Pretty creepy thing. But you can still like poke out 3 or 4 of them and it'll still be able to say. Oh, here we are, right here. Right here. I've got 2 books. 2 books with the same title, 2 different issues. You know that's one of my biggest pet peeves. And what's even worse, it's Radiant Black. Okay? Radiant Black number 26. And not 27, but 26.5. You could have just make it 27 and go on. No, but you get 2. First of all, no one wants to read 1 Radiant Black during a month. Never mind reading 2 during the same week. All right? What are you guys thinking? 1 this week, 1 next week if you need to put it out. I get it. And then they told us, says, oh, you need to read 26.5 after 26. No shit. Isn't that how math goes? You know, it's, I mean, 27 comes after it. No kidding. I mean, what do they think? You know something? I think what they're saying is, they're saying, you're all stupid. That's what they're saying. Shouldn't read it just for them calling you stupid. As a matter of fact, they're laughing. They're laughing right now because they know. You know,
the bank.
Right? Yeah. They're going to the bank going, "Oh, look at these idiots!" And they even mark part 2 on this one, part 3 on this one. Yeah, I don't think any of us needed help to figure out the 26, the 26.5, how to read them in order. And again, it's on the same week. What are you clowns doing? Again, you're not even worth reading once. Now we get you twice. Maybe a couple people that are going to be upset about that. But again, only a couple because those are only the couple people that actually read the book. We got Rare Flavors number 2. Ribbon Queen number 4 is one of a couple of Garth Ennis books this week. Schlub number 3. I just love the title. Book's not any good, but the title is awesome. Slow Burn number 1 from Boom Studios. I'll try it. Here's one of the better books, I think. Something Is Killing the Children, number 34. That's from our good friend James Tynan IV also. But he actually has a guy that draws a little better than Simmons there. I don't like Spawn. Never liked it. But this cover makes me almost want to buy the book and bring it home. And we got Spawn number 346, and we got some cybernetic gorilla or something on the cover. I mean, I almost want to just have it just for the cover, but I don't usually do that. And then I know the trash that I have inside it, and I just don't want to be a part of it. But what a great cover. Star Trek number 13. Star Trek Halloween number 4. And then we got some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Saturday Morning Adventures number 6. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Stranger Things number 4. Another Antarctic Press book. Tomorrow Girl number 3. And Void Rivals number 5. I want to give a shout out to our friends in Perth, Australia, the farthest place from here. A couple left comments a couple weeks ago on the New This Week. Want to say thanks for watching the show. And we have What's the Furthest Place from Here, issue number 15 right here. And as everyone knows, it's Perth, Australia from here. So, again, thanks for watching the show. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the book. I don't, but it's good.
That's nothing against Perth, Australia.
No, right, exactly, right. Right, it's just the book. The Witcher, number 2. It's pretty bad we got to specify, though. We don't want people flipping out over it, And we're going to finish off the Independents with The Wrong Earth. We Could Be Heroes, number 1. That could be a fun book. You get a giraffe with a top hat running through the cover and stuff. I mean, just looks like all-out silliness. And sometimes that's what we need. That's pretty much what goes on around here. All right, we're going to start DC. Fantastic week for DC. I mean, I think you guys are going to be really excited.
Yeah.
Well, you fast forward to Marvel now. It's one of the two. Half these people already shut the thing off. Like, I've had enough of this idiot. We got Action Comics number 1058. Amazon's Attack number 1. Can't get enough of that. Batman Beyond Neo Gothic number 4. I've heard nothing but good things for the few people that read this book, but Batman the Brave and the Bold number 6. It seems like the people who read it have come back with a lot of positive feedback for this book. But again, it's an $8 book. It's a square bound book, but it gets lost with all the other 27 Batman titles. Because then you have Batman Catwoman, the Gotham War Red Hood. Number 2. That was a one-shot. And Detective Comics, number 1075. Doom Patrol, number 707. The trees are going to be happy now. They don't have to get killed to print up any more of this. Flash. Yes, Corey, he still runs fast. Number 2. Green Arrow, number 5. Oof. Oliver Queen's getting killed by a bunch of Oliver Queens. This is why nobody's reading this book right now. Green Arrow's a good character, but he's going through time, he's going through space, he's doing all this. That's how Green Arrow. Put him back in the city, take down some criminals, and do what you usually do. Hang out with Green Lantern for a little while. It just doesn't work. Now I've got Green Lantern. Alan Scott Green Lantern, number 1. Look at the regalness of him standing there with his green ring glowing. So if you're into the old Justice Society stuff, this is your guy right here. Harley Quinn, number 33. The Penguin, number 3. A lot of good feedback on this book, too, even with Tom King writing it. Power Girl, number 2. Any feedback on that? Any good?
I haven't read number 2 yet.
I mean, how about one? One was
good.
One was good. All right, you heard it from the buff. One was good. And again, she's from... Nah, she's not from the old Justice Society. Forget it. I don't know what I'm talking about. Forget. We'll just cut. Well, it's going to be in here, but we'll just make believe I wasn't even talking. All right, we got Tales of the Titan, Beast Boy, number 4. There's a book the world could do without. This character is awful. I wish he would turn into a rhino, and then someone would shoot him and take his and take the nose off him and the horn off him, and we never see Beast Boy again. But unfortunately, this clown still goes around. We've got Wonder Woman #1, second printing. This book sold amazing for the first time around. We'll see if enough people liked it. So when you see #2 this week, you may wanna pick it up. That's all the DC stuff. And we got a nice stack of Marvel here too. Well, we got a stack of Marvel here. I don't know if it's a nice stack, but it's a stack. We're gonna start with Alpha Flight #3. So far, not so nice. Amazing Spider-Man #36. Zeb Wells and Ed McGuinness on it, not so nice. Uncanny Avengers #3. I'm just done commenting. I want to be nice to a book, so that's next. Oh, I can be nice to this one. We got Captain America issue #2. #1 was good, so probably one of the best Captain Americas in the past few years. But again, the bar was very low, anyways. So we'll see if you can keep it up for a story arc or something, and maybe we can actually talk about Captain America again as being a good comic. Now, we're going to see how this goes.
They better not ruin it.
Right, all right. Because we've got Captain Marvel #1 now. We had ended one with The Brood, which is, it's like, well, we hate Captain Marvel, let's get her canceled, let's give a Brood story. And then says, hey, we're going to bring back a miniseries. And you put the worst writer in probably one of the worst writers in the history of comics, Ann Nocenti, and had to write a miniseries, which was total garbage. I mean, someone that I know, huge Captain Marvel fan, was puking when he was reading that stuff.
It wasn't that bad.
Okay. Oh, you didn't think it was that bad?
I wasn't puking in my mouth.
Okay.
But it was not good.
Okay, so it wasn't good. Then I would have been puking in my mouth. So now we're going to try it again. We've got Captain Marvel #1. I'm hoping it's good because I actually enjoy Captain Marvel. Alyssa Wong hasn't really done everything for me, but I can't. She's not Ann Nocenti, so we're gonna give her a chance. We can only hope. I'm hoping for you, Buff. Hallows Eve, The Big Night, #1. Nice big bang for your buck right here. The Epic Collection, Incredible Hulk, The Curing of Dr. Banner. Jean Grey #3. Oh boy. Lockjaw's in trouble. Marvel Unleashed #3. D-Dog bites back. I don't know. This I'm looking forward to. Garth Ennis, 2 books this week. Marvel Zombies, Black, White, and Blood, #1. Always been a Marvel Zombies fan. Some of the earlier stuff was better than some of the last series, but they haven't done one in a while. Garth Ennis is writing this. I can't picture it not being good. And then I go home and I get disappointed.
Yeah, so does your wife.
Yeah, that's every day I come home. Epic Collection, Moon Knight, Death Watch. Some of the stuff from the early 90s reprinted there. We got a new mutant in town. I don't know if you knew about it. Her name's Ms. Marvel. Issue #3. We've got the Predator trade paperback, Volume 1. Oh, this is Volume 2. My mistake. And this week we got issue #2 of Predator vs. Wolverine, and I happen to have 2 covers sitting here. Yeah, we'll show them both to you. That's my fault. I did this one. Both cool looking covers. Realm of X, #3. Spider-Man, Uncanny Spider-Man, number 2. That's the Rhino I want to see. I don't want to see Beast Boy as a Rhino. Star Wars Dark Droids D-Squad, number 2. Now we're talking D-Squad because that's how bad they are, and they're like the D team, or are they the Droid Squad?
There you go.
And we've got Dr. Aphra, number 37. Thor, or Immortal Thor, number 3. Nice looking cover. Too bad the book is not good. Buy it for the cover. Or if you buy one, just rip the cover off, throw the rest of the book away, and hang the cover up somewhere. But don't throw it away. Remember to recycle so we can use the tree again for another comic. I mean, they're sacrificing themselves for some of this garbage that we have sitting in front of us. We've got the Uncanny X-Men Facsimile Edition, number 129. Dark X-Men, number 3. And unfortunately, we're still finishing off with X-Men. Days of Future Past Doomsday, number 4. There we have it. It's a good week for books this week. Exciting. A bazillion issues. Some good stuff. Radiant Black screwing up everyone's lives. But I hope you enjoyed the show, and I'll see you again next week. Thanks for watching.